Welcome to episode 13 of Design, Build, Decoded. I'm Bill Stasinski, and I'm taking you through the process of the design through the construction of my own personal residence. So, episode 12, we had the superior wall foundation installed, and now we're going to proceed to getting the basement steel put in place and the sill plates put on the top of the wall so we can start framing. We're able to do that the very next day because of the superior wall system, where we could immediately start framing on top of it. So while the framers are going to be installing that first floor deck, we do have the underground slab that's going to be prepared, starting with the plumber coming out and doing his underground plumbing. We'll need to get that inspected. And then after that's inspected, then the concrete crew can come back out and they can install the vapor barrier, the rigid insulation, and the wire mesh for the floor. So there's a lot to see here, but let's go take a look and see how that's all done. This is just 2 weeks after we started the excavation. I'm Bill Stasinski, and I'm here to show you around what we've been doing, what's been going on with our demonstration house. So as you can see, they've finished off the deck now. That is all complete. There's a drop in there in the floor for the shower, and there's an opening that's covered up where the stair into the basement will be in the main house. So as you can see, it's all done. There's the blocking that was required is put in and such. We do have some scrap wood that we're going to have taken back before we get the concrete truck in here. And our hope is to get the slab poured next week, maybe next Tuesday, if at all possible, so that we can then start backfilling. We cannot, with superior walls, backfill the foundation until the top of the wall is totally secured with a floor deck in place, properly braced and anchored, and then the bottom has to be supported with the floor slab in place. So that's what they're working on now, and let's go down, take a look, and see what's going on down there. You can see down here what we've got accomplished. If we look up into the ceiling here, you can see where the bracing has to happen with the superior wall system. So with those, there's 2 horizontal braces, and that way we can get ductwork in the edge of the floor if we need to, and then 3 other vertical braces or blocking. So that ties that whole floor system into the wall where there's a parallel situation. And then over on the other side, it's just simply tying into the foundation wall as normal. So here we have the rough plumbing in place. The vertical pipe is a sink, and then the toilet and that boxed out area is where the shower will be, and they box that out so they can locate that drain perfectly when everything's set to set the shower base. And you can see there's a pipe going along that goes back over here where there'll be a laundry tub and another vent. That other pipe sticking up is going to be the floor drain, and over in the corner here is the sump, or the sewage ejector pit, and that'll take everything from the lower level and pump it up into the system and out the house from above. So I want to take this time to talk a little bit about the superior wall system. You know, I've talked about it many times, and I really fought to be able to use it on this house. They're willing to use this house as a demonstration of how it works, and so that they could get familiar with it. Essentially what the system is, a system of concrete on the outside, about 2 inches of concrete continuous, and then there's these ribs that are structural ribs that come out and create the support for the wall itself. Now, inside between the ribs, there's 2 inches of insulation. This insulation is an R16 total. It can be left exposed, and if you wanted to add additional insulation in here, you also could if you wanted to. These ribs are covered with a foam and then capped off with a metal stud. So the beauty of this system is, as is, whatever electrical it would get put into the wall is all that we would need to be able to have a finished wall system. If we wanted to add additional insulation, we could. I might add insulation near the top of the wall. I don't think it's necessary all the way down to the bottom of the wall at all. This floor is necessary to be able to tie in the entire system. Once this floor is poured and we've got that deck on above, then we can go ahead and get the site backfilled, and at that point we'll be very well protected against the elements, and we'll need to be keeping this basement a little warm so that they can pour the concrete. But again, all this insulated wall system goes a long way to helping us with that little task. Morning. This is day 19, and what we're going to see today is our progress of where we're at so far. It's a brisk 15 degrees out today. I was here setting up to do some radiant slab work and such. I'm doing some physical labor today. I'm going to be doing the slab. It's the radiant heat and slab. As you can see, there's a layer of frost over the top of the first floor deck. The first floor deck is on completely, and we've tarped over. Hopefully we will get the radiant heat tubing done today, and then so on Monday we'll get this inspected, the slab work, pre-pour slab work inspected, and then on Tuesday or Wednesday they will actually pour the concrete for the basement slab. Anyhow, let me get the generator going and see what kind of temperatures we have down there. Again, it's about 15 degrees right now. I ran some heat. It got up to about 40 degrees inside there yesterday, last night, and we'll head down in a minute. Okay, so we're in the basement here, and I've got a heater set up for pumping some heat into the house. I'll run it for a bit today while I'm working here. You can see I started to do some of the tubing here, roll the tubing, and I tie wrap the tubing to the wire mesh, and I'm running that around the perimeter, and then I will come back and just do various loops throughout the basement area. So I need to get to work and get this going. We'll give you an update when it's pretty much completed. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing what has happened so far. We've just finished week 2, and we've accomplished a lot so far. So in the next episode, we will be continuing on with the basement pour, including the radiant tubing and the basement pour itself. So please join us for the next episode. And in the meantime, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff that you should be doing, and we'll catch you next episode.